Guys, what's more Korean than this? Something more Korean than kimchi? That is Doenjang Jjigae, Korean soybean stew. We did a recipe on it last year using rice water, but today I wanted to use the traditional method using anchovy kelp broth. Tastes even better. So one day when you see a Korean friend or neighbor not feeling too good, just down and out, you don't give them a hug. No. You step back, you go to your home, and you make him or her a bowl of your world famous Doenjang Jjigae. My favorite protein choice are fresh clams. And how do you know if you have fresh clams? Their lips are sealed. They're not going to say anything. They won't snitch. But we're going to play a little detective, and we want them to give up all of their sand, okay? Start with a bowl that's not see-through, so light can't penetrate. Roughly about a tablespoon of salt in. Then just pour in some cold water. Mix that salt in a little bit. And then they just put the clam pieces in. And when it's daytime, these guys don't want to talk. Easy way to turn it dark, just put a larger mixing bowl over the top. Or more simply, just get a book you'll probably never read and use it to block the light. And we're gonna let them sit for about half an hour. Feel free to skip the clams and just use beef strips or shrimp or any other protein. Doenjang Jjigae is a very healthy soup, and the focus is really on vegetables. And we typically like to use root vegetables. One medium-sized potato, size of your palm. Let's chop that up. Cut it in half again. Just make rough chops. Half an onion. I'm gonna cut it straight down the middle. Then I'm gonna just give, guys, then I have some regular button mushrooms, and I like to just quarter them. And then we have our Korean zucchini, finger length portion, so something like that. I like to just cut down the middle, cut into moon pieces. Next, I have some tofu, and then I'm gonna cut this into small mini blocks as well. All right, and that's it. And sometimes I also use carrots, but it doesn't seem to be so popular on this channel. Oh yeah, and we can also use some chilies. This is completely optional because we're gonna just use this for garnish. This is called honggochu in Korean, but it's just a mild red chili pepper. We're gonna just use about a third. And this one is called 청양고추. This one packs the heat. Not as hot as jalapeno, just use a tiny if you have some. All right, a few pieces like this. Again, completely unnecessary. Check out this doenjang collection. You'll probably never hear those words in your life again. But this is the classic Korean soybean paste where it says 재래식, and they don't mix any other sort of flavors. It's just pure doenjang. And let me show you. Open it up. Guys, those are kind of those silicone jelly to absorb moisture. Don't eat this. So don't rip off the whole thing. Keep it attached. You can peel this back. And this definitely looks like caca if you see it for the first time. Doenjang is made from soybean paste. It's aged very well and it's fermented. All right, so what does this taste like? Well, if you've been to a Japanese restaurant and you've had miso soup, start from there. But doenjang's taste is much richer, has more depth, and it's kind of boom, in your face. This keeps for a very long time, over a year. And then there's other variations. My favorite type are these seafood ones. For example, this is clams plus crab. So it has those flavor profiles mixed in with the doenjang. You can't read Korean? It's fine. Just look at the pictures. And this one similarly is a mix of seafood flavors. Crab, clams, anchovies, fresh vegetables. And you can see the difference in color. I personally like these seafood ones because you don't have to add anything extra. Just add a few spoonfuls of this into the broth and you're ready to go. But since we're learning the basics, let's work with the OG version. I'll show you how to flavor this just slightly. All right guys, then we have our anchovy kelp broth. Go check out that video if you haven't seen it already. We're gonna use 3 cups of this. All right, that's 1. 3 cups in. High heat, let's bring this up to a boil. Then I'm gonna put a strainer into the pot. And then I'm gonna put in 3 tablespoons of classic doenjang paste. That's 1. And number 3. Grab a spoon and then just mix that in. And then all you're left with are the soybean curds. I personally don't mind this, but if you want a clean soup, you can do it like that. And once it comes to boil, we're gonna reduce that to a medium. And then to this, we're gonna add half a tablespoon of minced garlic. That's gonna give it that punch. Then let's add in all of our potatoes, and then we're gonna just add in all the vegetables. But we won't put in the tofu, we'll put that in at the very end. and let all the natural flavors from the vegetables along with the garlic and doenjang come together. They need 5 minutes to simmer together. Now guys, take a look at this. Oh wow. Oh, wow. And guys, that just tastes perfect itself. I know some Koreans at home be like, what? That's not the color I'm used to. Well, we can add just a little bit of spice and it'll bring that color out. Half a tablespoon of gochujang, and then we're gonna mix that red in, and then we'll do a half tablespoon of gochugaru, Korean red chili flakes, and this should bring out the color you're used to. All right guys, and the next step, whether you added that spice or not, let's put in our tofu pieces. And the last thing is the clams. As soon as they open up, we're done. You can also throw some of the chili peppers in. Save a few for garnish. Oh yeah. Let's see if the clams opened up. Oh wow guys, clams are ready. Get some tofu on the bottom here. Top it off a little bit with some of this. And guys, there is your classic Doenjang Jjigae. First thing I need to do is try one of these clams. They look delicious. Amazing. Not amazing, amazing. And guys, how do you actually eat this? Get a spoonful of the tofu, then you just get a few scoops over the rice, and you just mix that portion in. You know, maybe add a clam to the top, and then you take a bite. And I just have to repeat, this is the traditional one. So we added garlic, gochujang, and gochugaru. If you buy the doenjang that's mixed with other umami flavors, just 3 tablespoons into the broth, and that's it. No garlic, no gochugaru, no gochujang. Holy mama. Guys, I eat this so much, but I think it came out extra good today. Probably because it's on camera. How about you? When you spend time abroad or you spend a long time away from home, what's that dish you make when you get home? Or the thing you go to at the airport? A nice burrito?